Hi everyone, it's me, Amy. Just a little introduction. This video is not really a podcast episode. It's just a recap of the senior love along of 2016 and the prize drawing for all of the people that won a prize, one of the 8 prizes that I gave away for the senior level on this year. I announced the prizes as well as a short little video at the end that I took in the nursing home. I'm going to apologize ahead of time for the lack of pictures, but they have a very strict privacy policy. And in the past, they've been a little more relaxed about it, but this year I was told no photos. Um, for whatever reason, this year they were more strict. So I apologize. I want so much to share it with all of you, especially the people that have helped make it possible by crafting all the um, crafting all of the gifts to give the seniors, our senior veterans. So I did the intro. I'm doing the introduction here also because I kind of chopped this out of the main episode. Originally, I was going to do it together with my episode.
Sweetie, you got mail.
And sorry about that. I just decided to make it separate because the episode got way too long, and I didn't want it bogging down people that have to download it and whatnot. So here is the senior level long recap for 2016. Enjoy. Without further ado, the senior level long. So I had originally scheduled to do the senior level long on December 17th, and we had snow and icy rain that day, and it had to be canceled. Not just because I have friends that participate in it that have a long way to drive to get here, including my sister that lives like a half hour away, but because even the staff at the nursing home was having problems getting into work. So it was canceled, and I spoke with them about maybe doing it the next day, which was not an option because she had the Boy Scouts scheduled to come in and sing for the seniors on that day. The only other day was Christmas Eve, which was Saturday. So I took it, but the only caveat was that they had already scheduled a Christmas movie. Oh my gosh, what was this? Some old Christmas movie was playing during that time. But I was able, so I couldn't really do the party. Usually we bring in refreshments like baked goods and hand out things, and we sing songs. My friend Malenka and her husband Ed, they bring the guitar and music that we can all sing to, which makes it really wonderful. Um, but we couldn't do that because the movie was already scheduled. The Andy Williams Christmas special was playing. It took me back to my childhood, folks. So what we did was, and it coincided very well with another thing that someone else does that I don't know the person, but apparently there's a woman that organizes a gift giving thing for the seniors, and before you start saying I want to participate, she says she's already got enough. And I think this was something I kind of touched on once, and it never came through. But you adopt a senior and buy a present for that person. And the person that worked there that organized this, if you get a certain person, she can even recommend something to give them that they would use, that they would like or use. So they were handing out those gifts, and we just tagged along and handed out all our gifts. And everyone, it worked out wonderful. So usually when we go and we have the party, it's only with people that are more able to participate, if you will, and not the people that are more bedridden and or not well enough to leave their units where they stay. And this was nice in that we went to every wing of the nursing home and anyone that was out in the day room areas of their wings got a gift. And we met a lot of wonderful residents. We put a lot of smiles on people's faces, and it really, really was wonderful. Now, usually I take some pictures and it's fine. They have laws against this, that unless you have permission, you can't take pictures of the residents in the nursing home, these veterans. And usually when we have our party, they let me know who I can take pictures of and who not. But on this day, they were like not letting us take any pictures, because of this law and because of, I don't know, they just were not letting me take pictures. I wish I could, only because I know how rewarding it would be for you to see the joy on their faces, but they wouldn't let me. So I have a picture of me and my husband and my friends and all that came and we handed out the gifts with me. And I have a couple of pictures that I took from the day room that I will post in the Ravelry thread, but only because it's from a couple from behind, but I can't do more than that, and I'm really sorry because I really know that it means a lot to see the pictures, but I just was not allowed. So that was the senior love along this year. I will absolutely be doing it again next year. I have some left over, some washcloths and whatnot left over. The ornaments were a big hit. Thank you so much for the people that made the knitted, the bluebirds of happiness, the crocheted wreaths. I also handed gifts to the staff, which were they were very thankful as well. But yes, we'll absolutely be doing this for next year. And without further ado, let's go to the prizes. So these are the best of the prizes I've collected from people. I always say the best prizes for this giveaway. And I have to say that, unlike the past 2 years, I have hardly any people posting in the finished object thread. And honestly, I didn't get donations from a lot of people. I did get donations from people that chose not to post in that thread for a prize, which was wonderful. But if it weren't for a few people that knitted an exorbitant amount, or not knitted, but crafted an exorbitant amount of gifts, I would not have had enough this year for everyone to get something. And I'm not putting this out there to guilt anyone, but what I'm trying to say here is, if you could just make one item, if everybody just made one item, I would have plenty for everyone. Instead of just a few people making lots of items, like 50 to 100. One person made 100 washcloths. So for next year, if this is something you keep thinking about and meaning to participate in, even just one will make a big difference. So, and like I said, it's not just washcloths anymore. It's any crafted gift. All right, so as I was saying, in the finished object thread, only 8 people posted their projects, and not necessarily 8 postings, but 8 users altogether. So I have 8 prizes. So everyone's going to get a prize. What I did was I put everyone's name on a piece of paper, and I'm going to select the prize, and I'm going to draw a name, and that person will get that prize. So everyone is a winner this year, and I hope that you all spread the word about this so that next year we can get more people to get the prizes. And also I would accept donations of prizes. If you would like to donate a prize, it would be very much appreciated, because I'm pretty much, my prize bin is pretty much empty now. I did get one donation from someone that sent in washcloths with some donated, yarn donated from their stash, but I do need more prizes. All right, enough of that. I'm going to draw the names. The first prize was donated by someone that watches the podcast, and it's a book on spinning. Now, I realized, I checked everyone that participated in the finished object thread, and it didn't look like any of them were spinners. So what I did was, this is from my own library, it's never used, it's a knitting journal from Schoolhouse Press, and it's full of little notes, graph paper, little scribbles from Elizabeth Zimmerman's various publications. It also has her knitted percentage thing, and I also was going to include a little Christmas knitting bag that was donated by a viewer, and 2 skeins of sock yarn from my personal stash. It is stuck. Hold on. Sorry about that. It is Ellen limited edition Tarantella yarn, and the color is just a number, but here it is. This is from my own personal stash, so that will go with the bag and the journal, or this person can choose the book on spinning. I'll leave it up to the person. So this person would be, I have to open this, hold on. Karen SWB. Karen SWB. So I will send PMs. I am not going to wait for people to watch the podcast and get back to me. I will PM everyone. I am putting your name on this, so I know that this is your choice. It's either the yarn and this book or this, and you can let me know which you prefer. That's the first prize. Next, I will give away this. This is a project bag that was donated, and in it is a skein of this gorgeous Yarn Alliance from Space Cadet in the colorway Southwest Escape. This is 490 yards of 100% superwash merino wool, and the bag does not have a tag on it, so I don't know who made the bag, but these two will go together, and they will go to come on. There we go. Alchemy. Alchemy, you have won this bag, project bag, and this skein of yarn. So I'm going to put that in here so I know it's yours. And I will PM you. Next, I am going to give away another project bag with yarn. Say hi to Birdie. Here's the project bag. This is a really nice project bag. It has a nice pull. You could take it off if you don't want it. Birdie, I can't believe you just did this. It has a beautiful lining, and in it is some Baracco Vintage 3 skeins. So this is donated from someone's stash, so I'm throwing that in there. And the person that wins this is, I hear you. Come on. I folded these sticky notes together, so I have to unstick them. Pocketess. I don't know. You have won this bag and the Baracco. Vintage. So that is for you. Next I have this book, which was donated as well. It's Charmed Whimsical Knitted Accessories. It's a Knit Picks publication with lots of great accessory patterns. And this will go to Crochets and Knits 2. You get this book. Alright, next prize. This is really nice. These are 2 skeins of Natural Fiber Mill by Lonesome Stone. Let me get these out of the bag. I'm giving these away together. They are from Sungate Alpaca Ranch, and they are 90% alpaca, 10% merino, 200 yards of worsted each. And it's gorgeous. It feels nice and smushy and soft. So these 2 go to Madam Knits, I think it's short for. Can you read that? Madam Knits. MDM Knits. These are for you. I'm sticking your name on it, and I will PM you. I love this yarn, by the way. It's really nice. Make a great mittens and whatnot. Alright, 3 more prizes, and these are at least my favorite of all of them. The first prize, the next prize that I'm giving away is a 4-ply Sport Superwash Scrumptious. 45% silk and 55% superwash merino, and it is shiny and super oh so soft. The color is deep chestnut, and it is 400 yards. So it says it's a sport, but 400 yards would make it more like a fingering weight, and it does look like a heavy fingering weight to me, but technically a sport. And this skein will go to come on, Maria Wilhelmina. Oh, she's awesome. She sent in a lot of wonderful gifts. Thank you, and I'm so glad you're getting this. And I will PM you about your prize. Next is a skein, a beautiful skein of Miss Babs 2-ply Yummy in a Babette colorway called Heaven Sent. It's a beautiful purpley pink, not quite as bold and bright as you're seeing here on the screen. And this will go to oh, come on. I know who this is. She really, this person that I won this prize, she made 100 washcloths and wrapped them up in ribbons, really nice. Awesome, awesome. SVNV73. I'm really glad you won this beautiful skein of Miss Babs yarn. So this will be going to you. And last is, this is something I picked up at Vogue Knitting Live last year from a local farm, Feederbrook Farms. It's called the Flipside Reversible Cowl. Here's the postcard. And here is the pattern that will go with this yarn. This is hand spun by her, and this is their processed yarn. It's all from their farm. And this is going to, last but not least, Mary Rose Pixie Bear. Hold on, let me open this up, make sure I got that right. Mary Rose Pixie Bear. You have won this yarn and pattern for this cowl. I hope you love it. I will be getting in touch with everyone, and I am over an hour, so I'm going to wrap this up real quick. And I'm going to tell you, I will see you next year, and the next podcast will be all about our goals for 2017. So start thinking about what you want to knit for 2017, and Happy New Year, everyone. I'll see you next year. They have pictures of some of the residents. I think this is really swell.